Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV. Just get this adjusted properly. Move the baby cereal away from the cameras. That's it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Bella for Bella Fountain TV. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we respect each and everybody. No opinion is disregarded as long as it's put through respectfully. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all your support and continuous loyalty. I really do appreciate you. And for my new subscribers or for my silent watchers, please remember, if you haven't subscribed officially, touch the red subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so whenever I go on live or drop a video, you will not miss a thing. I know some people complain about not getting my notification, but perhaps you haven't selected all notification from the notification setting. So make sure you select all and not custom, because if you select custom, you will get some and other times you will not get them. So please remember to select the all. So thank you. Join, like, share, invite more people so we can crack on with another great show. So while we wait on people to come on, I will just play our one and only CY International Open Show. Mama Alicia, welcome, my sis, my love. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw your message, Danny. I haven't had the chance to read. It's been one hectic day. Welcome, darling. I see you. Please like and share. Let's listen to our open show while we wait for more people to join us. I must say, it's credit to the General Overseer. I had to nick it. I had to download this from Army General Lucy, baby. I see you all, my lovely sisters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the General Overseer, I had to go to your page and pick the full version because I know you are the VIP to CY Open Show. You have the full version of the song, so let's enjoy it from your page. Welcome, guys. Please share as you come in. Let me just share actually before. Actually, let me share before we crack on. Please come in, like, share, like, share, like, share, like, share, like, share, like, share. Yay. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are doing fantabulous. Okay. Like, say hello, say hi. Sorry, guys, just a minute while I share as well. Okay, I think that's fine for now. Hold on a second. Good. I think that's it. Done. Right, let's play our old pancho while we wait for a bit more people and we can crack on. Oh, let me just put this phone on silence before we get disturbed. Okay, good. Good. Oh, Pancho International. Okay. Let's sucker to some CY Makosa dance from Cameroon. It is called Your Place Day. Hey, let love lead. Okay, darling. Asha. Jo. Mommy General, how are you, sisters? I hope you had a full recovery. Let's enjoy a bit of CY. Yeah, place day. Your place day. Nyanga Dross. Eh, chuba. Cha cha cha. Choo choo choo. Cha cha cha. Choo choo choo. Please like and share, like and share. Maps, oh yeah. I said Maps is another level now. Come in, say hi, say hello, guys. Share the video, invite more people. We'll not stay, we're just gonna go straight into it. General Overseer. Exactly. Your place day. 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 Your place. Oh. Oh my God. The pineapple is plenty for this song. The pineapple is plenty. Back for that. Mama Alicia, Dags. Mommy General is saying Dags. Mama Alicia. Your place day. Now man they live life oh because time no day. Chop life because time no day. Mama Alicia, have you heard? Chop life because time no day. Okay, guys. Welcome. We're going to start regardless because 7 o'clock is our start time as always. So share, like. So today we're going to have another interesting topic, which is in-laws in marriages, how to manage challenging in-laws or difficult in-laws. Okay. This is for literally it's for everyone, for those who are actually married already and for the people who are thinking of getting married, so they have an idea. So I'll be speaking from experience and also from the experience of all the people who have shared it with me. So I'm sure 1 or 2 people or many people would relate to some of the things that I will be discussing here today. And as always, Mama is here. You're dancing when the music is off. And as always, your contributions are always like appreciated. Welcome. Feel free to drop it. Let me know your experience or the experience of somebody that you know. So as always, before we get into the real crux of the matter, we will talk about some things happening in our community before we get straight in them. So the first thing, like, you know, this channel is a socio-economic, cultural, and lifestyle channel. You know, apart from politics, we don't do politics, okay? So we're going to talk about so many things. It's broad spectrum of things that we can cover on this channel. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is about Carol Anko Peace. So Carol is one of the most celebrated female comedians in Cameroon. Is actually celebrating her birthday today, and she looked stunning. We all know she's a beautiful girl. Makeup or no makeup, Carol is a beautiful, beautiful young lady. and her photo shoot for her birthday is just breathtaking. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. And that's what we call photo shoot, celebrity photo shoot. It's beautiful. I just want to show you some of the pictures that I actually took from her page, or their page, because it's a joint page between the Capiz Comedy World page. Just a moment. And what her partner Capiz actually said, his birthday wish for Carol. Where are we? Right. Go to Messenger. Come on. All right. So Carol and Capiz, let's see. I need to go. Please share the video, guys. Share the video. Let me just go and get what Capiz said to Carol. Carol. I'm looking for my Carol. Where is my Carol? Where is the post? Where is the beautiful post for Carol and Capiz? Yeah. Let's reduce this volume. Please like, share. Where did I keep this? Ay. Carol and Capiz, I need that post. I should have screenshot it. Okay, I found it. So that's the write-up that Capiz has done for Carol. I don't know if you guys can see. Oops. You guys can see it. That's on their Carol and Capiz page. I'm just going to read what Capiz has written. So Capiz writes, today I celebrate a resilient, extremely beautiful, in brackets, in and out, smart, intelligent, loving, caring, and above all, the best partner I could ever ask for. Thank you for your selfless devotion to making the world a better place through comedy. I love you to the moon. No, God knows why he sent you my way, Carol. You bring the best out of me. I love you to the moon and back, and a heart emoji. And happy birthday and many more years, the Queen, in capital QUEEN, of Cameroon comedy. You know, so as we all know, we don't know if these two are actually lovers or not, but their relationship is just beautiful to watch, and their connection is amazing, and that's why they stand out among their peers. They are very distinct when it comes to comedy. It's that bond, that connection that they have, that people are even confused if they're actually in a real romantic relationship. So that's Capiz celebrating Carol, and she is looking beautiful in her photo shoot. Now look at that, guys. Look at that. That's how you wear a red dress. That's how you wear a red dress and a red hair. That's beautiful. She looks like a Pandora, like something that's going to pop up from a Pandora box. Just so beautiful, really lovely, cute, and she looks so powerful and strong in this two-piece sequin / lace outfit. Is just beautiful, and this one is just my favorite. Gorgeous African queen. So I wish myself and my beautiful Bella Fountain family we wish Carol a happy birthday and many happy returns and success in whatever she decides to do. Or we pray for continuous progress in her career as a comedian and for all the things to come her way. So happy birthday, our very own queen of comedy, Carol. And the next thing we're going to move into will be, for those who know a little bit about Cameroon history, especially when it comes to the Northwest or Grassfield history. There's been a big news on social media recently with regards to the people of Bansot. So yes, the people of Bansot, Witi Minstrel and his descendants or his kinsmen, it's good news for them because they have finally regained Ngonso. Ngonso, for the Nsot people, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, is like a mythical statue of the Nsot people, the people from Bansot, Northwest region in Cameroon. So this statue was allegedly stolen by the Germans back in the colonial days, around about 1905. And it's been in a museum, a national museum in Germany for years, since 1905, ever since the Germans were kicked out of Cameroon. So for years, people have been advocating for Ngonso to come back because as we know about the African tradition, people believe a lot in the powers of their gods and their ancestors. And this statue was one of those statues that was held in high esteem. And it was believed that it carries the spirit of the Nsot people. Okay, so there's this one of the young scholar who has campaigned and supported by some of Nsot Bansot indigenes, the very influential ones like Fanso. For those people who read history like myself, they've actually gone and appealed and done all the write-up and legal things, and finally Ngonso is going back to the Nsot land, So congratulations to the Nsot people. They have to start thinking of where they will keep Ngonso before he's taken away again, as we all know, with the instability in Cameroon. So that's a big win for our culture, because the people, it's their culture. That's how we identify ourselves. And for the Nsot people, it was part of that was taken away, and it's coming back home. So I guess it's going to be a big celebration when it finally arrives in Nsot land, the land of its origin. So yeah, that's that for our cultural side. And then let's go straight into, oh, Mama Alicia Ashia. Let's go straight into today's topic, which will be about managing or handling difficult in-laws. Okay, so before I even did this topic, somebody has suggested, I don't know if it's Let Love Lead or Open Eye, who suggested that we'll talk about in-laws, and I'd already had in the back of my mind. But then coincidentally, there was a write-up on Facebook by Cameroon News Agency. Yes, this online blogging page. So they've written, there's a post about the wife of late Marc Vivian Foué. I'm going to read that because that actually sparked a lot of conversation, that particular post. And I was one of the people underneath there going back to back with other people, but it was nice. One of the people I was actually having a great and constructive debate with them with regards to this post was very mature in the way they were actually putting their points across. And that's how we should be doing as human beings. You know, we can differ, we disagree, we agree to disagree, but we have to respect each other's point of view. And that's what happened there. And I'm very proud that that happened. Okay, so I'm just going to read the post and then we'll get into today's topic straight away. Right, so this is the post from Cameroon News Agency where I got the write-up from. Okay, that's the post. So it reads, 19 years after Foué's demise, his father, Foué Amugu, says wife Marie-Louise Foué allegedly emptied his son's 7 bank accounts right after his death. He equally claims she received over 3 billion francs CFA and did not give him any of it. The relationship between Marie-Louise Foué and her in-laws has been tumultuous ever since the lion passed away. Okay, so this is a write-up allegedly voicing the frustration of Marie-Louise's in-law, or father-in-law in this case, that she's run away with all the money that Marc Vivian Foué allegedly accumulated during his time with the Indomitable Lions. So people were very quick to go in there and start bashing on her, criticizing her, calling her all sorts of names. Queen E, welcome, darling. Welcome, welcome. People went in there calling her all sorts of names. Oh, evil woman, you're very wicked. You're a thief. You're a that. You're this. And very few comments were very constructive or looking deeply into it, very critical about the whole post, because it's always easy for the woman to be targeted. Okay, it's always easy for people to target the lady to say she's the bad one. But then when you sit back, there are other factors that you need to actually look into when it comes to things like this, matters with in-laws and finances. Could it be that this lady, okay, was not in good terms with her in-laws? Okay, could it be that when she was with her husband, when he was still alive, they didn't treat her, they didn't welcome her with open arms, you know? And maybe she thought, okay, this is my payback time. I'm going to teach you guys literally how it feels like, you know, to detach yourself from someone. Also, thinking about looking at it from a legal standpoint, by right, okay, by right, she's entitled to every single dime. But you know, that would depend if, you know, she can give some, but that would depend if her late husband, you know, legally, and you know, willed some of the property or some of his entitlement or his wealth to his family. Okay, then she'll be obliged to give that quota to the late husband's family. But if the husband did not will any of his wealth to the family, then this woman has every legal right to go with everything, to take everything, because it belongs to her. If they had a joint property, it belongs to her. She was the legal wife or spouse, as you may want to call it. But then one of the persons I was actually having this debate with, he was arguing from a moral standpoint, which I see where he was coming from morally. Okay, he quoted some verses in the Bible. As we all know, Africans, that you know, we're used to that. Sometimes we fall on our Bibles, which is a good thing, because that's what keeps us sane. That's what keeps us zen. That's what keeps us having some rule and organization in our society. And he was coming from that moral standpoint to say, regardless of any will or not, the lady morally should be able to look after Fue's family or give them some share of the money. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. But my main point was, I didn't want people to have that expectation. I didn't want Fue's family to have that natural expectation that it must happen. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Okay, that's where I was coming from. Yes, morally, as any human being, when you're touched, and especially if you're in good terms with your in-laws, of course, will or no will, any good person will, you know what, I will give some to my in-laws, because this is their dad, this is their mom, they worked hard to raise the son, so it's only fair I give them some. But if you are not obviously having that good relationship, don't expect anything back. Normally, you shouldn't even expect. I would not even come out to voice anything if I were the parents, because I would feel like if she gives, and then it's a surprise, it's a bonus. Okay, it's a bonus. Even if I was in good terms with this person, even if I'm frustrated and I'm angry that they didn't give me any money, I won't come out and air it, because it's almost like I was expecting her to give some money with or without my son's permission. No, it's her entitlement. She decides. If she has a kind heart, if she has a change of heart, she can decide to give you something, you know, but it's not a must. And that is something that we as Africans and Cameroonians especially, we need to learn. We need to learn. Sometimes we take, I always say culture, and that culture of expectation is killing us a lot of times. And this is just one of them, because if let Mark Vivian Fue's family wasn't expecting anything from this lady, they will have their peace of mind. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. Everybody moves on. Life is tough. That's how it is. Okay, it will be a bonus if she gave it. All right, but don't go to try and paint her like a villain or an evil woman for not giving any share of that money. It's her entitlement. If she wants to give it, she will give it. If she doesn't feel like it, she will not. And that's why it's important that we tackle this in-law issue today, considering that we're just coming out from a marriage episode last week about is love enough to hold a marriage? Okay, so we talked about love and how love and other aspects need to be together to make a marriage work. Okay, and now we're going to look at how in-laws also are involved in our marital life, and the in-laws, to say the least, play a vital role in our marriages or relationship. As Africans, as you all know, as we all know, our in-laws, they are a big part of our life, whether we like it or not. As a wife, as a husband, as a fiance, they play an important role in our lives. It's almost like they are the voice of reason for each partner, if you know what I mean. People always want to please their in-law because they know how important it is to keep your in-laws happy, because we believe that if our in-laws are happy, there's that chance that we're going to get that guy or that lady. Okay, for those who are still hoping to move into that that family. That's why they say culture is learned. So we, as a people, Queen E has written something there. Let me read your comment, Queen E. Right, Queen E says, that's why they say culture is learned, so we as a people can unlearn some old bad cultures and relearn some good ones. Exactly. Thank you, Queen E. Absolutely. It's very important. It's very important. And that's the case with the Mark Vivian Fouet's family, if that's actually what the father is saying. You know, the need to unlearn that cultural expectation just because our culture or moral grounds we should. Not everybody has the same level of morality. That's what we need to understand. Not everybody. We share different moral values. What I see to be morally upright, it's not necessarily what you see to be morally upright. So that's a problem. So let's just go by entitlement. What is correct? Let's be real. You know, let's just be real with things. Sometimes we are real with what we see or what we think or what is at hand. We will avoid all the disappointment and all the pain that we cause to ourselves. It's very important. Absolutely important. Right. Let's carry on. So thank you, Queen E. That's a good point. Thank you. So like I said, in-laws constitute a good part of our lives as spouses or as prospective husbands or wives, because that's just how, you know, as Africans, especially Cameroonians, we grow up to understand. It's very important. Unlike here in the diaspora, where in-laws, to be honest with you, people don't think of them so very much. People really don't. Okay, the Westerners, they really don't think about in-laws that much. Very few of them are bothered about the in-laws, but that's the opposite for us Africans, and they play a huge role in our relationship, be it in the stability of the success of our relationship or the failure of our relationship. So that's why a lot of people always try to maintain that good or amicable relationship with their in-laws. Okay, because it makes it a lot easier. You feel more comfortable in your husband's house when you know that you're in a good place or level playing field with your in-laws. It's the same with the man. When you know that you're happy with your in-laws, you have a better life with your wife, you know, because you know you're accepted into their family, regardless of the fact that you guys have your own house, your own home and the family you're trying to build. So the truth or the reality of the whole issue is, as much as we try to maintain a good relationship with our in-laws, there are certain cases where it doesn't just work. Okay, it doesn't just work. And that goes back to what Queen E mentioned in that point, where certain culture, the cultural things that we learn, not written down, that you just grow and you cultivate. The in-laws, some of the in-laws feel like they have the right to control how your marriage operates. Okay, some in-laws feel like that. If you're lucky, you get an in-law. Literally, I'm lucky. I'm one of the luckiest ones, to be honest with you, when it comes to my in-law. When it comes to my in-laws, I'm so lucky. And I'm sure there's so many people like myself. You're very lucky where your in-laws are like your sisters. your mother-in-law, like your own biological mother, she accepts you, she takes you like one of theirs, that like you feel like she actually birthed you. That's how you feel. You feel so comfortable to talk to her or talk to them, you know, freely. You don't feel judged at any given point. Okay, that happens. That's normal for any relationship, because that's how it should be. It should be like families, that we grow as a community. But unfortunately, for some people, that's not the case. It could be reasons, you know, it could be due to several reasons. Maybe it can be just a rude wife or rude husband. It could just be in-laws who just have that bad manners, who have their own way of seeing things, and they, or in-laws who are very stuck up in their ways and on the look the other person, and feel like, you know the story of, oh, my son is getting married to a peasant kind of thing, you know, almost on the looking the other person. There's so many reasons. It can be the family background of the other person. They you know, they didn't like it, but their son went ahead to get married to the girl, and that builds an animosity. Several reasons, several reasons. But then the most important thing is how the husband and the wife are going to build that structure around them to protect the union, regardless of the type of relationship that they have with their in-laws. That's the key. That is the key, regardless of the situation. It is a blessing, Queen E. Absolutely, it's a blessing. Because when I hear of other stories, when I hear people share their stories with, when it comes to their in-laws, I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel guilty sometimes, you know, because I know how easy it is when you get along with your in-laws. You know, it's easier, and how terrible it can. I can only imagine how bad it is for the people who don't, you know, to feel like you're an outcast, you're not accepted. That's what I mean, Army General. Oh yeah, those are the kind of things, you know you're blessed when you see or hear your in-laws talk to you like that, or interact with you in that manner. Okay, yeah, that's beautiful, Army General. That's just so beautiful. That's what we want. That's what a lot of us pray when we get married. That's what we want, that relationship with our in-laws, to feel like it's one happy family. But reality is, it doesn't happen, like I said, for so many reasons. But then, how do you and your husband protect yourself, or protect your union from the outside, or the voices or the actions of those in-laws, especially the challenging ones? Because obviously, if they're good, we welcome them with open arms, you know. But what about those ones that are not so good? Those ones that make life hell for you? Because some in-laws can literally make your life hell for you. Okay, so it's because I know I have a niece who had, you know, a boyfriend who was really nice guy, well brought up, well mannered guy, you know, really good, hardworking, and we knew of him. Okay, we knew of him because we always try. I make my nieces feel comfortable to talk to me and tell me everything, especially when it comes to their love life, because I really want to guide them as well with my little, or my own little experience. So needless to say, this relationship ended, and I was asking why, and she made mention. She said, oh, auntie, because his family are kind of the ones telling him what to do. He listens a lot. So that's already a problem. It's important that you know how to navigate situations like that if you have to maintain a healthy relationship. You don't want to lose a beautiful husband, a lovely husband, or a lovely wife because of your sister-in-laws, or because of your brother-in-laws, or because of your father or mom-in-laws. This topic is very, very important. Absolutely important. Okay, because just for the fact that they feel, Africans, they have that mentality that when you marry our son, you're marrying the whole family. If you marry our daughter, you're marrying the whole family. It's that mentality. It's like you guys are answerable to them. That's how it feels like. It's like you're answerable to your in-laws, the African way, you know. And so many marriages have crumbled because of this, because we haven't unlearned some of those behaviors, like Queen E has stated right down there in the comment section. We have not unlearned some of those behaviors. Unlearn them. It's very important. So those in-laws who, No, you're not late, Muma. You're back on time. We've literally just I'm just introducing the topic. You're back on time. We haven't actually started looking at the ways in which we can navigate those challenges. So yeah, our in-laws feel like we're answerable to them. And if you don't have a united front, or if you don't have a way, if you haven't, designed a mechanism or a measure through which you're going to manage them, you're opening your relationship or your marriage for failure. As easy as that. You're opening it for failure. In some cases, you and your partner are actually doing your best to keep your union in a good place. But some in-laws are just sons and daughters of Jezebel who will do all they can to bring you down. They can't, especially Queen E, especially like I said, we're going to look at the ways based on my experiences and experiences of others who've shared their own challenges with me, some of the things we can do to minimize some of those disastrous outcomes when it comes to in-laws and our marriages. Please like the video as you come in and share. It's very important. So, as much as we want to say we want to stay with our in-laws and be one big family, when those things happen, when you realize that your in-laws are coming for you and for your union, there are certain things that you need to do. And to be able to manage your in-laws, the two people, number one, the couple must have great communication between the two of them. There must exist a high level of connectivity when it comes to communication between you two and your family, or your families, the two families. Doesn't matter which family, both families, the woman's family and the man's family. Your level of communication should be so unanimous. It's almost like, when identical twins are talking, sometimes they blurt out the same sentence. It should almost be like that. So whatever you're communicating to, if whatever the wife I'm communicating to my family, it should be similar, or it should be the exact thing that my husband is communicating to my family, and vice versa. It's absolutely important. Communication is key in your relationship. If you have that communication, regardless of how you have your differences as husband and wife, and you're fighting, but when it comes to your in-law, you two need to agree on that level of communication, that there's no two-way, but to talk at the same level. You guys should be removing the things you say from the same leaf in the same book. Okay? It's very, very important. I'll give you guys an example. Let's say my family, or my husband's family calls me. It's an example. Calls me and complains that, oh, my husband is not calling, checking on them for a long time. What's happening? He's changing, blah, blah, blah. You know how the in-laws will nag and complain. And then I say to them, oh no, I'm so sorry. It's because he's busy with work. And then that same person, maybe my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, manage or gets the chance to talk with my husband at some point and say, why are you not calling us? It's been a while since you called us. And my husband then goes to say, oh no, it's just because when I come back from work, I'm with the kids. I'm so busy with the kids that I barely don't have any time for myself. Can you see what's happening here? From the two explanations, the wife is saying, husband is busy at work. Husband is saying to the same person or the same family, oh, it's not work. I come back from work. It's just because I don't have time for myself because I'm stuck up with the kids. Now, the in-law, the man's family is not thinking, you, the wife, you're enjoying and using your son as a babysitter. Okay, because the story do not tally. The two stories or explanations do not tally at all. They do not tally at all. And guys know how in-laws like to magnify things in their minds. They like magnifying it. So just from that disjointed or disunited explanation, the in-laws can draw a conclusion. They will understand that you don't have a united front. There's some disconnect in your union. And they love that, especially for the bad in-laws. They love it. And they will feed on that. They will feed on it. Especially when they know that you guys are not united in communication. It's easy. They know now it's easy to manipulate each and every person. So you, the wife who said your husband is busy with work, whereas your husband is complaining that the kids are taking up time, his family is going to think like their son has now become your babysitter at home while you're there doing all your pedicures and manicure. And you start wondering why they will hate you, because that's just how they are. They're protective of their son. You know, they always want to think about, you know, they think about the worst that can happen to them and how they can prevent that from happening. But if you're having a united front when it comes to communication, what I'm telling his family is the same thing he's going to tell his family. What I'm telling my family is the same thing he's going to tell my family. You guys will be fine. You guys are going to manage them, especially the ones who want to poke their noses into things that don't concern them when it comes to your household, when it comes to your little family. Okay? If you're busy with work, you're busy with work. If you're busy with the kids, you're busy with the kids. The slightest disunity or disjointedness in your explanation can cause havoc. Especially when you have those young sister-in-laws or those sister-in-laws that you're younger than them. You know, they start thinking, hey, they don't already start using my brother. They've already started using onkungwa, like toilet paper. You know, they've turned him into a babysitter. You know. So, but you want to stop that by having that great communication between you two. It's absolutely important. That will solve a lot of issues. Because when you have that great communication, there's no way, or you're limiting that chance of your in-laws attacking either you or your wife. It's very, very important. Queen E says, I feel attacked. Oh my God, the level of magnification is... Exactly, peace person. They magnify. When there's a problem, they can magnify a problem. When there's nothing, they will make it a huge deal when there's literally nothing. That's just how they are. And that's because they feel like they own, you're answerable to them. You're answerable to them. That's just how they feel. And that's that culture. Bayangi's sister-in-laws, can we rest? Oh God, Ivan Lee, greetings, sweetheart. I see you. I see you, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like the video as you come in. Like the video as you come in. Bayangi's sister-in-law, can we rest? I'm Jera. Oh God. So it's very, very important. Communication, it's key. Stay united in your communication front, and you're likely to kick out those bad flies of in-laws. It's very, 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 very important. Secondly, the second point will be you need to, both of you, you need to set boundaries. You need to set boundaries. But by understand, but there are a lot of good ones. So yes, yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, it's always a mixture. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so we're talking to how we can manage the bad and the ugly ones. So it's absolutely important for us as couples to set the boundaries for our in-laws. So when you get married, you guys need to sit down and talk about things, not in one go. As you go along, you need to set your boundaries. You need to discuss the things that you would allow for your in-laws to have a say, you know, and the things that you will not tolerate at all. So you set those boundaries. So when your in-laws are coming for you and the two of you are saying, oh, hold on, no, you're crossing the line. Okay. And that's something that the two of you need to agree to. So what is it? What is, you know, what can be allowed and what is not allowed for your in-laws. It's very important that you guys make that very clear to them, because that's when especially when they start coming for your marriage, when they feel like they want to come and tell you or dictate how you should run your marriage, that's when you start having those conversations even more with more seriousness, because if you don't stop it right there, it will only spiral down into this big snowball, and before you know it, it will explode in your face. So it's very important that you set boundaries for what is important, how they are meant to respect your union, what they can and cannot say to your wife, what they can and cannot say to your husband is absolutely important. It's absolutely important. Some in-laws, especially when it comes to how can I say, when it comes to supporting your families, when it comes to supporting each other's family, it's very important that you guys make it clear how you will do it, because in-laws are very manipulative. They're so manipulative, very manipulative. If you don't make them understand that they have no control of how you support each other's family, they can cause havoc in your union. You have circumstances where in-laws are complaining and saying the wife has come and taken their son away, and he's now spending all the monies in the wife's family. Okay, and the wife is also complaining. The wife family is also complaining that the husband, since the husband got married to their daughter, he has not spent a dime. She's working the money and feeding his own family. Mommy Constance, welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you, darling. Welcome, welcome. Happy weekend. So your family, what's that Queen is saying? Let me read Queen Is comment. That's a big one you just said, Bella, because the way you present your partner to your family is the way your family will treat. Absolutely. Absolutely. They need to know, like your family, your in-laws need to understand that literally there's no, if I don't discuss my husband with you, you have no say in it. Likewise, his family needs to understand that if he doesn't discuss his wife with them, you have no say, you have no right to talk about her. Okay, not talk less of talking about her or criticizing her in the presence of others. That's just a no. If you have a problem, you come and talk to me, but you don't go and talk to my wife straight away because you're unhappy with her for something. That's crossing the line. And those are some of the boundaries that we need to set. Those are some of the boundaries that we need to set in our relationship. It's absolutely important. Like I was saying, if you don't set those boundaries, like the financial one I was talking about, and the wife's family is complaining that the husband has taken their daughter away and is not even looking after them and this and that, and the vice versa, it's going to cause disunity for both parties or both families. Anger is going to come in and so many things are going to explode. But if the two partners, those that are concerned, the husband and wife, are saying that we decide on how we help you guys, then no one has to say, wouldn't have the guts to say, oh, why are you not spending on us? Or why are you not spending on this? Why are you spending on her family more than you're spending on our family? Why is he spending more on his family than he's spending on, your family? Setting the boundaries. They know where they belong. It's your family that you're trying to build. Okay, and how you want to build it depends on you and your wife. So long as the two of you are happy with the foundation of your marriage and how it's going, that those in-laws need to stay right out the door. They need to stay right out of the door, and they can only stay right there when you set those boundaries. Think about mother-in-laws or sister-in-laws when you get married, and they're in the ears of your husband. Your sister-in-law, they're in the ears of your husband going, why is she waiting? Why is she waiting? Why is she not had a child? Mother-in-law, the mother-in-law is in your ears, a wife, talking all the time consistently. I want my granddaughter. I want my grandchild. I want my grandson. You're taking too long. Why are you focusing on school? Why? Any good wife should be bearing children for her husband. Why is that my own son has married you and you've decided to come to school now? You know, you have those mother-in-laws like that. Mother-in-law, you know, will leave you drink water, put cup for down. Pikine, 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 pikine. And if you don't have those boundaries set from the get-go, if your husband hasn't said to you or his mother, like, no, mother, stop. You have no right in this. My wife and I, we plan our family together. So there's no need to put pressure on her or on us. So you're setting that boundary so they know they could do the run around. They'll do the ton around. They'll be frustrated, but they cannot air it. So if they can't even air it, then it will not affect you or your wife. You don't know nothing about it. See where no go kill you. But if you haven't set those boundaries, they will come in, even the sister-in-laws. You guys know, you must have heard of nagging sister-in-laws who feel like they control you. They come to your house and they're looking into your closet to see the kind of clothes or shoes or handbags that you have. And they go back and they relay the information to your mom, you know, or other siblings. And they're saying, hey, Bella has finished her husband's money. No doubt he's not sending monies back home. No doubt. And then they're calling their brother on the phone. Brother, are you seeing what Bella is buying? Those expensive clothes and shoes. Have you seen it? You know, you should have, by now you would have built a house for yourself. But look, she spent all the money on her clothes. No. They're breaking the boundary right there. Set those boundaries. Those conversations the phone discussion can't even happen. Your sister should not be summoning your wife to you like that. They can't. You set those boundaries. If they have any issue, they will bring it nicely to you and talk to you about. They will not go to your wife and be talking to them. Some of them even, you know, go straight to the wife and attack them for spending their brother's money. You know, you have to set those boundaries so that they know they cannot say such. It's not their family. They can go to their own husband's family. They wait, or when they get married, then they can decide on how they want to rule their own partners, or want to build or lay the foundation of their relationship. But they need to understand that when it comes to you and your wife, it's a no-go area when it comes to how you guys are living your life, how you want to do your family planning, how you want to financially help the extended family. Hello, Nolamina. Welcome, darling. It's absolutely paramount that you need to set those boundaries. Very important. Ami General is saying, I was supposed to marry a Bayangi man. Sister-in-law no let me drink water. I saw hell in the relationship. I ran without looking behind. Bayangi people when I place the I mean, why? Bayangi people, sorry, oh. One cocoa spoiled the whole pot, as Ami General has put it. So yeah, sister-in-laws can make or ruin your relationship. It's very important. It's very important. Or for example, you have situations where, you know, setting the boundaries where the mother-in-law feel, you know, when they feel like they want to test you to see how good you are as a wife, and they put you through this little, you know, indirectly testing you, trialing you to be to see how good you are of a wife. That's just bad. Any good husband, when they see that, they're going to crack on it. Same for the man. Any good wife, if she sees that they're trying to do something very, you know, fishy to the husband, she's going to crack on it. Setting the boundaries is absolutely important. We need more of this educative program. Oh, Mommy Constance, thank you. We do. We really do. Yeah, and the family, their action not be better action at all. I pray God bless you with a good family as in-laws. That's what we pray. Oh, amen. I am married now with a very good sister-in-law here and brother-in-law. Oh, God bless you. Bless your sister and brother-in-laws. Yes, this person, they're testing you. They're testing you. I'll tell you a story. So this story is like, for the girl, they've already done the traditional wedding. no, they've done the, not the traditional wedding, they've done the nogdo and all. So it's just left for the traditional things to be done. Obviously the civil and then the white wedding. So the girl and the husband, the future, now the soon to be husband, went to visit the mother-in-law. And the mother-in-law, for the very first time that the mother-in-law has seen the girl visiting her, the mother-in-law now instructs the girl to get up at 4 a.m. to prepare fufu corn and vegetable that they would actually consume at home for lunch. You know, early, to get up very early to do that. And do you think that then with people, welcome, darling? Do you think that is a good idea, or is one of those testing? Because Idangwara mixes, welcome, my sweetheart, my sisters for life. I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you don't do that. Those are still breaking boundaries. You don't do it. You don't put people through test. You don't do it. You don't just do it. But some in-laws do that. You tell your prospective daughter-in-law to get up at 4 a.m. to prepare fufu and jamanjama because you want test and what they know how to cook. Or because you feel like they are from an Ajebota family, you want to give them small grilling, you know, and so you put them through this grueling test. Truth be told, my very beautiful sis, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That dress, the dress you wore today was so sexy and beautiful. It was hugging you on all the right places. Very curvy. Nice. You look beautiful, sis. You look beautiful. And your confidence is blossoming. It's beautiful to see. So please set the boundaries. It's absolutely important that we remember to set boundaries when it comes to our relationship and our in-laws, so they know what to cross, what line to cross, and what line not to cross at all. Is absolutely paramount. Next point that we need to understand when it comes to managing difficult in-laws. This goes to both parties, the lady and the man. Okay, sorry. But most especially, this goes to the man. You need to acknowledge your new status as a married man when you are married. You need to acknowledge your new status as a married man when you're married. Because you're now trying to build a family, just like the one your mom or your dad did, and you were part of it. So you're leaving them to go build your own family. It's absolutely important that you focus on that. You start thinking now that you are a married man, and it's about you and your wife, who now becomes your new queen. This point is very important and directed to those mommy's boys. All the mommy's boys, when they are married, or the daddy's girls, when they are married and they still feel like they are attached to the waist or the loin cloth of their mothers when it comes to the boys. And for the daddy girls, they are still attached to the daddy, still lying on daddy's shoulders and doing all the daddy baby girl thing. You are now a wife. You are now a husband. You now to focus what to do next. It's okay to seek advice from your family, from your mother and your dad when you're stuck. But you need to nurse the courage to embark on this bold journey, because it's not an easy journey. You see, so many people are excited to get married. The challenges are wild. Trust me, as much as it's enjoyable, but the challenges should not be underestimated. I remember I said to my mom once, I said, why don't you guys tell us the real deal when it comes to marriage? She laughed. She said, all marriages are different. I can't tell you that this is what it's going to be like, because I can't for sure, tell that that's how yours will be. I have my experiences. You have to make your own life experience in your marriage. I can guide you, to have the best in your marriage, but I cannot say, because I experienced this, you will experience this as well. So it's very, very important that when we decide to become husband and wife, we're making an oath to say we are building this life together. Okay. We are leaving our families to come together as a people, not just relying constantly on our family. Because when you keep relying, daddy, mommy's boy, keep going to your mother for every little thing. Your wife has done this, you run to your mom. Wife didn't cook today, you run to your mom. Mommy, you know how you used to cook, but my wife has not cooked, blah, blah, blah. I come to work and there's no food. The wife, the same. Daddy, husband is always out. Listing, you're running to your family. The listing, you're running to your family. You're opening the gateway for them to flood your relationship with their opinions. You're literally opening the gate. You're leaving it wide open for all sorts of opinion from your in-laws. And when those opinions start coming in, it will make any unity a struggle in your marriage. It will make any unity a struggle in your marriage. I'll tell you guys an example. I always like to talk with examples. When I was getting married on my traditional wedding day, it was a beautiful event, beautiful. All my family, my husband's family coming to take me away, or you can say whisk me away, as they do in the Northwest region. You know, the husband's family, they send a delegation to come and take their wife and go. And so when we came to this stage, Hazel Ayok TV, welcome sis, welcome, I see you. When it came to this stage where they had to take me away, my uncle of blessed memory now, who was then standing as my dad's elder brother, he had to make a speech to my in-laws to say to them, I'm giving you my daughter, please protect her, make sure she's happy. Look at where we've raised her into this beautiful, wonderful lady. We hope that you're going to even increase her knowledge and everything, and even make her better when you take her with you. And he did all this speech. And finally he turned to me and he said to me, oh, every time I think about it, I feel emotional. Every time I think about this same speech that he did, I feel so emotional. So he then turned to me, my uncle turned to me and he said, and to you, Bella, I say, you don't have a place anymore. Your bed in this house from tonight will be sent out. We will even use it as firewood. Okay, as cruel as that sounded back in the days, or during that time, you know, when I went back, I was lying, even when I went to my husband's family place where we were, where I was taken to. He was very, he said it. He said, you're going, we know you had a bed here. You had your bed space here. But just remember that from today, it no longer exists. We're taking it out. That's just to say, it's cruel, but that's the reality. It means we're cutting the umbilical cord. You need to detach that umbilical cord and start building your own family as a woman with your husband. It doesn't mean you can't come back home. That's not what he was saying. But you will not every minute be rushing back and forth, because you should focus building your own house, accept your new status, build your new family. It's very important, because that's how you create the mystery in your union. That mystery in your union is kept away from your in-laws. They really don't know what's happening unless you go and tell them every minute you're running back and forth. Husband is going to eat every day, especially the ones who live near their parents. After work, instead of going straight home, you stop by your parents' house to eat. What message are you giving your parents? Your wife, they cook jaga chop for us, or she's not cooking food at all. Yes, Ami Gerard, that's my uncle. He was a comedian. May he rest in peace. He was a comedian. But every time I think about this, it's stuck in my head. Because even the night I went to my husband's house, I was lying in bed there, and that advice was playing in my mind. I'm saying, like, why did uncle say that? It sounded cruel, but that was true. When he said it, people laughed because they know I'm the last child. And I was so close with my parents, so close. Retirement baby, you know how these things are. So it's like, this is their baby, and they're telling you you're no longer a baby anymore, you're a woman. So go to your husband's house and be the wife. Okay. Not that every time you run to your mother's house, mommy, can I get salt? Mommy, can I get groundnut oil? Mommy, mommy, mommy. It's like husband is not giving you food for money or what? Every time you're conversing on the phone with your mother, not with your partner, you know, build your home. Focus on that. Focus on building your home. Accept your new relationship status. Your husband and wife now. You are no longer mommy's boy or daddy's girl. No. Let me see what Queen E is saying. Let me see what Queen E is saying. Some mommy's boys, them go even tell the woman say, my mommy say, my papa say. Exactly. My mother said, my daddy said, Russia Bob, welcome, 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 my backbone. I see you. Some will say that. The only things them, yeah, for provoke another, yeah. It's like, yes, you are going by what your mother is saying. So we are running our house based on what mommy said or what daddy is saying, not based on what we want our family to be built on or how we want to operate our family, which is really, really sad. Okay. Another thing, so the last point that we talk about, I'm going to mention here, is about openness and transparency between you two. Openness and transparency between the husband and the wife, especially when it comes to helping each other's family. Financially, honesty and transparency is very, 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 very important. It's very, very important. You have couples who actually help their families. For example, the man, or I help my family without the knowledge of my husband. And when I send the money to my family, I actually tell them, please don't let my husband know that I have sent this money. Oh my God. This is a problem when you start doing that. Or the man would send money to his family and say to his family, don't let my wife know that I have sent you guys monies. You're already telling them, or you're giving them the notion or the impression that your wife is the one stopping you from helping them as much as you would want to help them. And it's the same for the woman. If you are saying that to your family, they would think that your husband doesn't want you to support your family as you would like to support them. That's why it's important that you two would agree on how, on the quota of the financial help that you should be allocating to each family. It's very important. And even if you have to give money outside that quota, you need to make it understand that it's just a gift, like a little token. It's not your money as a joint person. You're helping that family, that person or your family. You give the money. That's why you see Ashanti Nikki TV. Welcome, sis. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you. Welcome. That's why sometimes you hear some in-laws going, oh, no wonder so and so person, like they'll say, oh, they'll complain that your husband's friends are able to build houses for their parents and do things for their family, and your own husband can't because you're stopping them from doing so. And that's because you have not been honest and transparent when it comes to financial transaction and the both families. Money is moving hands from left to right, but it's working like it's moving like you're operating a black market. You have to be open and transparent when it comes to finances and supporting your in-laws. If you're not, you're only causing your opening the canker worm for those in-laws to come in and devour your union. They will draw conclusions from things that don't even exist. And that's just probably because you've done something like that, you know, just through oversight. But we know of couples who do that, who secretly send monies to their family to support them and tell them that don't tell my wife. It's better for you to give the money without even saying a thing than to give the money and say, don't tell my wife. You're now giving opportunity for your own siblings or family members to draw conclusion on who your wife truly is. She's probably a controlling one. She's probably a selfish one. Probably one who doesn't care about your family, who just wants to use you to make her own family rich. You know, the worst is if one of the other family is slightly, you know, more industrious than the other. They'll probably just generalize it and say that the money that way my picking on the work I did can feed the own side for family. Then that's just because you were not communicating, you're not open and honest with how you would want to help your family members. And you need to make them understand financially that it's not a must for them. It's not a must for them to have that help, and that the help is coming from the two of you. That's what we need to make them understand, that the help that you give, if money should come from your household, is through you and your husband. It's through your wife or the wife and the husband. It shouldn't be like, I'm the one sending it. They should understand that it's a joint agreement by you and your husband to give that money. So they know they cannot come around and beat around the bush to manipulate you guys, you know, against each other. Because when they do that, those difficult in-laws, they can easily do that when they realize that you're doing the black marketing when it comes to helping them financially. They can easily do that. Let me see what Russian Bomb is saying. A peace person is saying, a man or a woman, when you give something to your family, tell them it's coming from my family. Exactly, peace person. Exactly. It's very important. Russian Mombella, there are some partners who will make your wife hell if they are aware you are helping your family, no matter how you talk it out. Then that person is just being unreasonable and not understanding. Okay, that person is just being unreasonable, because it should be an agreement between you two. Regardless, it should be an agreement between you two, especially when you're helping your family. I know sometimes you can agree, like you want to help every month, you're sending, let's just say £100 to your parents, £100 to both parents, so £200 in total. And then we know things do happen that we don't plan for. Okay, those things happen. Don't just go and take money and send it to your family without the other person knowing. It's not fair. You need to talk the situation with each other and agree on how you can help this person, so that they know every financial transaction that is coming from your household, you both have discussed it. And they understand that you cannot be manipulated. They will now know that whatever they ask from you, the man, you're going to run it through your wife. Vice versa, the wife's family is going to understand that whatever they run through, the demand from their daughter, she's going to run past it, her husband. And that's going to maintain the respect that you and your husband have in the eyes of your in-laws. And that's going to curb the wings of those difficult in-laws as well. Peace person said, I remember one story a friend told me. Her mother-in-law told her. The mother-in-law was so vexed in the spirit that she outrightly told her she has come to feed from her black plum. Oh, Lord. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. If you don't make it open, that's setting boundaries there, peace person. The son should just set the boundary. If the son should set the boundary and said, Mom, you would not say that. Like, I have decided to get married to my wife. We are building our house, our own family. Okay, if I've decided to take her, it's because I want to spend the rest of my life with. You don't know how she's contributing to my life. Even if I'm earning more than her, you don't know the impact she has in my life. Things that she does for me that money cannot buy. So don't get involved with that. That's what I'm saying. Some mother-in-laws, I've heard stories. I've been in the midst of friends who are talking about their mother-in-laws, and you would feel like you want to cry. Somebody actually said to me they were praying that their mother-in-law should die before they got married to their son. Yes, somebody said that when we had a friend gathering. We had a friend. Let me see, Mama Alicia saying, read my comments. What of the case that when you give to your husband to give to your family, he does not even give it to his family. He does not, and when you ask, it becomes a problem. Mama Lisa, in that case, that's just being a dishonest. That's why I say honesty. It's a dishonest case, Mama Alicia. It's a dishonest case, and that's lack of respect for your wife. That boils down to lack of respect. And that's something that you need to discuss in your relationship, because those are some of the foundations of every good relationship. If you cannot be honest with what you and your wife have agreed, you're going to kill the trust that's in your relationship. And from that, other things can happen. Okay, your wife can now start also doing things behind your back, and then you're opening room for in-laws now come in and even make bigger problems for your marriage. So why do you want to even start that in the first place? Just do it. If you need more money, or you don't want, you think you don't want to give the money to your wife's family, you need to explain to her why you feel that that money shouldn't go to them. It's very important. That's why communication is also important in this case. Yeah, some of the especially the mommy's boys peace person, they use emotional blackmail. Yeah, don't suffer for you now, so I go pay me back. You choose your wife over me. How dare you choose your wife over me? No, that's her wife. That's his wife. That's his new queen. He needs to focus on her. As much as he respects you, he's gonna look after you, but his attention is towards her. Yeah, like I said, some mother-in-laws are so difficult and troublesome. And some people pray that their mother-in-law should be dead even before they get married to their sons. Or even when they get married to their sons, they're praying that their mother-in-law should die so quickly, because they feel like they are causing them grief. I heard this and I was heartbroken when this person said, I was hoping that my mother-in-law would be dead by the time I got married to his son. That's how bad situations can be. That's how bad. And this is because the son is mommy's boy. Men need to accept their new status as men trying to build their home. If you're stuck in the mommy's boy area, you are ruining your relationship, because the mommy is the one running your home, not you. And your wife doesn't necessarily have to, reason in the same line with your mother. This is what you need to understand. Because she doesn't have that same loyalty for your mother, or that same love and affection for your mother. She will not reason. There are things that you will tell her as a husband, and she will listen just because she loves you, and she has a special kind of love for you. Whereas even if it's something good and it's coming from your mother, who is her mother-in-law, she will retaliate. She will retaliate, and that's just normal. It's normal human reaction. Normal human reaction. Bella, 3/4 of women send money to their families without their husband knowing. Fact, you never jump drop until they get caught. That's why I said it depends how much they want to, what the purpose for the money is actually sees. Like I said, if it's about money that goes to helping both sides of the family, they have to agree. But there are times that situations just happen quickly. That, for example, my nephew will come to say, auntie, I run out of pocket money for my transport fare. I'm not gonna, not send it straight away. If my husband is not available, I will send the money, and then obviously, I'm gonna say to him, have a conversation with Junior. The porter was, in need of transport fare, so I've just settled that. So in case, and also because you're avoiding double crossing. If you're doing that, they will double cross. Because especially if you're having great relationship, when some in-law is having a great relationship with your husband, they can double cross and take money from your husband as well. They're manipulative. They read the energy. And if you're not communicating, they will take money from both sides, and you guys are the ones falling mugu. So it's good to be open and transparent. Don't just send the money one-off, yes, but don't make it a habit where you have to be sending money without the knowledge of your partner. It's not important. It's not good. Plus, the wife was raised differently. Exactly, Queen E. The wife is raised differently. So the mother can't come to want to bring her the rule in which she brought up her son, and attribute that to the wife. And even if, see, when you marry somebody, you're from different backgrounds, upbringing is all different, moral values are different. You may have some similarities, and that's why you love each other and you decided to get married. You have to compromise, and you're only making this compromise because you love this person. So who are you, mother-in-law, to come and be, chiming like a little bird in the ears of your daughter-in-law? She's going to, any person is going to be rebellious. Or if she's not rebellious, or an outspoken one like some of us, you can actually make her, detest or refute your son. If she's unable to take it on the mother-in-law, some of them will slowly take it on their spouses and their husband, because they're building that grudge against their mother-in-law, but they can't do anything to her. So who is the easiest target? Their son. And that's easily done. Easily. Okay. This person, my own mother-in-law told my husband's younger brother that the wife is using native medication on him. See, no, pray hard when getting. Yeah, you have to pray. You have to pray. We have to pray. It's not easy to manage in-laws, but we really need to know how to manage it. It's absolutely important. Some of the mistakes that we make, especially for those people who are not fortunate to have easygoing in-laws. Okay, I don't understand. So if I want to give mother to mother, do I need to I don't understand. In general, I don't understand. So if I want to give mother to mother, do I need to tell my husband? Wonders which mother? I don't understand. Army General, can you rephrase the comments, please, darling, please? If I want to give mother to mother, so you want to give your mother, or you want to give both mothers? Please, I don't understand your sentences. Can you just rephrase that or paraphrase? King Russian Bomb said, lie. Russian Bomb the radical. Lie. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, God. You guys are indoctrinating my beautiful ladies who are here like peace person. You, Abby General, and King Russian Bomb, the two of you, you'll be getting timeouts. You'll be having timeouts. So, Army General, don't forget, this is for challenging in-laws, because you may be lucky you don't have any problem with your in-laws, and it hasn't caused any issue financially. So this is mostly for people who are struggling with their in-laws, the challenging ones. So if you are lucky, one of those lucky ones, Army General, which you've stated here that you are perfect with your in-laws, and what you've been doing has been working for as long as you've been married, then that's fine. You don't have to change a thing. But this topic is for those who are struggling with their in-laws. It's very important. These are some of the tips that I can only give them based on experience, or also based on the experience of others that who have shared it with me. Queen E is saying, I guess she meant money to the mother. Yes. Oh no, I say it. I say it. Or sometimes my husband will say, for example, have we sent money to mom this month? Or I'll ask him, have we sent money to my own mom, his own mom this month? We just ask, so we know that we've done it. The other person can remind the other person, so we know we've done it and it's out of the way. We just say that. Not that they're trouble, but that's how I operate, and there's no problem. And if my sister-in-laws or my brother-in-laws were making any extra financial demands, my husband and I would have a discussion over it, and we would decide on how we can help them, how we can best help them financially. It will have to come from agreement between us two, not like the man is going to dictate and say, my sister called and she wants to send the son to school and she can't pay the fees, so I've decided that we are going to help no, you can't decide. It's a decision, joint decision. It has to be made, because if you do that, your sister, and then you tell your sister, some people even go to the extent of telling their sister that, oh yes, I told Bella that we will be helping you, like that. You're telling Bella, so you're making her understand that you are dictating in the relationship, and so she's going to keep coming to you. And one time that you don't give is going to be Bella's fault. One time that you fail to give that sister or another sister, it will be Bella's fault, because they know you always dictate. So why not this time? Maybe Bella has stood her ground. So you have to be very careful. We have to be really, really careful. Russian Bobby said, who is Mommy Charlie? Oh, God, help me. Who is Mommy Charlie? Oh, Russian. Don't be husband that will go as far as taking loans just to take care of his family without saying, exactly. And then in the end, you'll be in trouble. You know, he'll be feeling all frustrated at home, can't even tell you because the loan is stuck up here. He doesn't know how to say it because he didn't even run past it. Run it past you, you know. That's very important. Bella, you will be my mother-in-law in the next world. Amen to that, Mama Alicia. Oh my God. Russian bomb. You and Army General, we need to take you to the Married Women Association Council. We need to get you there. You guys need some counseling. You need some whooping. For you're leading the anti gang. Mamicha. Why? Russia, though. You are not serious. Tabieno say, I want to marry. Tabieno, are you sure you want to marry with all these in-law wahalas? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to marry? Who is a single lady? Any single lady here, please? Tabieno is looking for a wife. I can't believe you still haven't found a wife, Tabieno. Going on all these platforms. Mommy Brie should have given you one by now. Oh my God. So yes, guys. So these are the points we have raised. Yes, you guys will corrupt the council. I will not. You, especially Russia. Better be keen. Welcome, darling. Men have egos, and when you start challenging them, they just start shake. Exactly, peace person. You have to protect. That's another topic we'll talk someday. How to protect a man's ego. It's a topic I've written down. So yes, so this is we're going to round up today's topic. So these are some of, as much as we love our in-laws, we get married, and our African culture and tradition means living with a bigger family, not just the nuclear family. It doesn't mean we have to allow our in-laws to come in and bring down our home, the home we are trying to build so dearly. Okay, as much as we have good in-laws, we have those difficult and challenging ones, or the unreasonable ones, and these are the ways in which we can help manage those challenges that they're trying to bring. Having that great communication between ourselves, setting boundaries, very important. Open and honest conversation between us two, and accepting your new status as a married man or a married lady. Don't just be a mama's boy or daddy's girl. It's very important. You're starting a family. It's all about you two and whatever you guys have decided. Greener pasture. Oh, my hardworking sis, Ashia says. I hope you're feeling better, sis. So it's very important. You know, from experience, there's some little tips I can share. Hopefully, 1 or 2 persons can learn from it. Unless some other person has a point to drop, apart from King Russia and Army General who want to corrupt my girls underneath here. I'm going to, please, Bella, do you still have a brother? Mama Alicia, no, I don't. All my brothers are married. Oh my God. We take from our husband and give to our mothers. Oh, Army General. You and Russia. Russia has spoiled you for me. It's always good to be firm from the start, because if you change down the road, there will, yes, that's why it's always good to start it from the get-go. You have to lay your foundation. that conversation should be there. You know, it should be there. It should be there. My in-law will vex. I know say you did read my message. I'm in general, you're in trouble. Oh God. Oh. You still have an in-law. Okay, all right, Baba Alicia. So thank you guys so much. I hope today's topic has been an interesting one. I hope we've learned one or two things, and thank you all for sharing your own ideas and experiences. As always, I'm always grateful for your contributions. I'm just going to give a shout out to all my beautiful ladies and gents here, and to all my silent watchers. Like I said, I have a lot of people viewing me and they haven't subscribed yet. I know you're enjoying the content. Please, thanks, peace person. Thanks, Gina Passion, Mama Alicia, thank you. You're enjoying the content, you're enjoying our topics, just tap on that subscribe button. That's the only way you can support your girl, okay? By tapping on that subscribe button and sharing me out and liking the video and dropping a comment so we can all learn and tap from each other's fountain of knowledge. So thank you, Lucy, baby. Army General, you today. Thank you so much, darling. And Let Lovely, thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Mama Alicia, my own sis. Thank you, Queen E, your contribution. You've been top notch as well. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Peace person, my mama for life. I can't love you less. Thank you so much for always supporting. Ivan Lee, thank you, my darling. Thank you. Mommy Constance, for always being there and supporting your own baby sister. I appreciate you for that. Mommy Constance, please, you need to start coming back, light the camera, because I know you have a lot of topics you can share with us. I'm really looking forward to you, coming back to the camera, because I feel like you have a lot that we can benefit from. So please, don't let that die down. That channel was almost there. It would really nice, really nice if you can start back and get us some really nice and great topic, and we can learn a lot. I'm sure we can tap a lot from you, from your experiences. You have lived the life, and there's so many things we as your younger sisters can learn from you. Please don't just back down on that camera. It will be a pleasure to watch you, share some of your knowledge with us. So Nola Mina, thank you, darling. Ida Warren Mixes, bang with people. Thank you. Hezela Yoke TV, thank you. My King Russian bomb, boom. Very soon we'll put Sir King Russian bomb. You guys, if you beat me, Russia, I'm just going to take your sir or your knighthood away. I'll just tell Mama Charlie that we're not knighting you anymore. Don't even try it. Ashanti Nikki, thank you, sis, for joining today. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I hope I've called everybody. Who am I missing? Atkins Diamond. Welcome, darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much. I'm glad you enjoyed today's topic. Keep sharing, keep liking, and let's play our CY International as we bow out. Okay. Hey. Choo. Hey. Your place stay. Oh, thanks, Russia. Love you right back. Hey, thanks, Mama Alicia. Chup. Love you back, darling. Better Pekin. Thank you, darling. I appreciate your love. Love you right back. Chup. Your place stay. Thank you guys so much. Mommy Bri and I will be having a head-to-head challenge on Sunday. Okay, we're talking about education and self-esteem. I hope I'm going to see all of you. Choo choo choo. Hey, Greenna. Oh, my sister Isaka. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Nola. Hey. The general, I say, bye, sister-in-laws with that place there for Wahala. Bye, Mama. Thank you, my mumia, sis. My mumia. Eh, 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 eh. Monica, Monigo. Yes, yes, Nola Mina. Eh. Your place there. Your place there. Your place there. Eva. See why international is crazy. Thanks, guys. Bye. Love you guys so much. Bye.